I can enter and then we go in China Mexican doing morgan in parliament. You book petty China Mexican and a pair again. We are I got the company to do the one. I'm going to pay to can't get the We'll be taking the phone calls for our number 0776.
May I request before we take the phone calls?
Since you said you're going to add us some more time.
Yeah, my apologies. You see, today I would have spoken straight Luo, but I wanted those people in Kampala to understand me. That's why I spoke English. However, I wanted to request my sister Sarah Awol to speak my Luo on my behalf.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my sister, welcome please.
We ready party president Kony and local level how can you share and to every Kampala can win Copa Lemon and to end your minute and start work with the studio can we do and Copa your passion.
My attack the Bishomet is studio. The Bishomet our voice of now. The president requested me to speak in my language, which I hope it will be translated to him. My name is Sarah Awo. I represent the workers at City Council. I am a leader in the City Council. So I'm here to welcome the president and the team from National Unity Platform as a leader in Laos sub-region. Then too, as a mother, I also want to welcome him to Lira. You say you always come here once in a while, but it's because you didn't have a mother in Lao. Yes. But now you have a mother, and now you can come anytime. Don't even be scared of all the intimidation. We are there with you in the struggle.
Amen.
Now, Maggie Kimere, Tamito Loka Paul, Amitoni Aqua Toro Duchameti Lao, Paul Lakara, Jokoni, National Unity Platform, Oberokama Bulu. It is actually hard and it is sad for us to lose our children in all these circumstances to join hands and we move together with National Unity Platform because they speak the same language that we are speaking now. I want to make it clear categorically that in Lao it's only me who always fight for corruption and all the corrupt will fight back at me by putting a lot of issues, a lot of fake cases, and have been arrested severally by my party that I served the NRM. But I think it is time for us to move out and speak to the public. Whatever it takes, we are there for you. And we are there for our people. So, Luakme Lao, Anatel Lokachala Tin Lao, Danano Chan, Pilao, and this is the time, Ni Chawa me wan miruya, Utelo Karachel, Kenijoa Metelo Lebwa. Eta party Gwaku Joa Metia Gwaku Degi, and Megindo Towni, they have surrounded what to eat, and they want us to help them protect their food. That will not happen. We shall say no to those ones who are really eating the future of our children. And they are pretending they're securing the future. If you're really securing the future of our children, why don't you allow them also to be part of the future? So that is nonsense. We shall not accept, and this must stop.
Thank you.
So the president, I want to thank you. Come again to Lao. I am also contesting to be the woman member of parliament for Lira City with the two confused ministers of President Museveni. Thank you.
Let's go, Sarah, let's go.
Not a beer, not a bar. You can reach us with our phone numbers. Let us know where you're calling from. Be precise, brief, and accurate, and straight to your questions because it will save some of the time for the team to get back to your concern. Waisalam. All right, I'm going to see what it's all of. I'm going to cut to. Waisalam. Apa itu soal kopinya? Itu lo kirinya? Why soal rabat ukulama? Okay, boy. Why itu tuan? Ini wah pengen bojok yang daging pengen itu pecah mereka tu. Why sebelum?
Yes, hello.
Uko pia?
Yes, I'm good evening. This is Walter. I'm calling from Akokoro.
Walter from Akokoro, thank you for calling.
Now, I wanted to ask this gentleman and his team.
Yes.
What have they brought to people here? Because they say, and I said, so what are the bad things they have brought? What have to say, thank you, you are all good people. What have they brought for us?
Okay. Thank you so much. Voice of Life, hello. Go now. Yes, man, Calvin TV, I'm a voice of Life. Yeah.
Program of party president one and Pama of Pamorkani.
Dickens, you go, Jimmy Gray.
After Kokoro, you know, many cleaning of him. You know that I want to now Karakan. There is a should be a Nayaman, Kira, and I want to be cooking a Nayaman.
Okay.
Never made a big in a program of Kuyan from what I do for an end of zero made.
Now, voice 12 people. Voice of Life, hello.
Hello, cousin.
Look up here. Didi Marata. What are you?
Now, one Jaga, Uganda going to video night for that. What I think I work with you. What will we go move?
Voice 12 people. Voice of Life. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, look up here. Look up here. Voice of God.
Still down. I only have one.
Okay, we're getting back. There's this question we are contemplating about. Somebody asked about homosexuality.
I will answer every
Doesn't
question.
fear any question. Not
Okay.
worry.
Me not fear no question, man.
Thank you, man. All right. The only question I believe they have translated for you, all of them.
And if you see I've not answered anything,
Party President, National Unity Platform, Doc, Penye, Penyo, Mr. Party President, I welcome you to give the answers to the questions raised and the words of encouragement shared with you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Now you will notice that I was deliberate to give a history because I am aware that so much propaganda has been pushed around. The regime cannot come and say we are lying about what we're saying, but they use propaganda and bare lies. And it has not just started when Kyagulanyi came. No, this started way back in their mean times. Museveni has survived on propaganda. I've told you the story of how Chief Justice Ben Kiwanuka was killed and the car that killed him, and how Museveni wrote about that car in his book, Sowing the Mustard Seed. So he's accused of having been the one that kidnapped the Chief Justice Ben Kiwanuka. But not the only that. The same person has made sure that he devised the people of Uganda. I've also mentioned that Museveni and his team, and these were words coming out of the mouth of Kainda Otafire when they're burying Adonia Tiberondo, and he said they used on UPC t-shirts and kill people in Uganda so that the people of Uganda can hate UPC. That has been his game. When they took power, they took the soldiers of Kaira after killing Kaira and deployed them in northern Uganda to wreak havoc in order to create that hate. Now we are victims, our generation, we are victims of that hate. They set us up against each other to make sure they divide us so they can conquer us. Those are the same lies that keep being pushed. To see that a person, a married man like me, you know my wife, I am here, the Honorable Ssenyonyi is married to a beautiful wife called Feb and their children. So is our SG and all our people. But to see that the regime is trying as much as possible to push the homosexual narrative, like they push the tribal narrative just because I'm in Uganda, and they push a narrative of to push the homosexual narrative, like they push the tribal narrative just because I'm in Uganda, and they push a narrative of us, like they push the tribal narrative just because I'm in Uganda, and they push a narrative of us. What Andrew Menda, who is a person of Muhozi, has been the proponent of homosexuality. Why don't they go and ask Andrew Menda? Let them go and ask Muhozi, because Muhozi recently said he wants to remove that law. So please don't ask me about matters of homosexuality. Go and ask Museveni and Andrew Menda and Muhozi. In any case, Donald Trump just stopped the money that was sent to Uganda constantly to promote homosexuality. Let the government of Uganda, let Museveni's government tell us how they were spending those billions meant for promoting homosexuality. Don't ask me those questions. Ask Museveni, because he's the one that has been given that money to promote homosexuality, the same money that gives to those pastors and all those people to attack us instead. Okay? So ask them those questions. Don't ask us. You asked me about, some brother asked what we intend to do for the people of Lango. And he was right, because many times we first point at the problem, because the problems are all everywhere. The poverty in Lango, the land grabbing in Lango, the exclusion, the tribalism, etc., etc. Now he's asking, what do we aim to do? What we intend to do? And he's right. Number one, but not limited to only that. We want to deal, at our heart is health care, because this has affected everybody. Our Secretary General has eloquently put it, that at the bare minimum, no woman should die giving birth. No woman should have to pay to give life. Hospitals, schools should be funded well. So we want to improve our healthcare system, our hospitals. We want to improve our education system. We want to improve our infrastructure. How come there's no train that is coming from Lango to other parts of Uganda? So we want to fix our road network. We want to fix our infrastructure. We want to ensure that electricity reaches all places of Lango, because that can be done. We want to build on the efforts and the plan of those our forefathers, because in Museveni's regime, after 40 years in power, we are still relying on the infrastructure that was laid by the likes of Dr. Bote, the likes of General Idi Amin, etc., etc. So we want to fix that. We want to pay back the people. Many people are war claimants here. Their property was stolen during the war. Their cows were taken. They have claimed and they died, and their children came and inherited the claim. They are not, compensated. They should be compensated. And this is a claim all over the country, in Luwero, in Teso, in Acholi, and even here in Lango. We want to fix that. We want to end the issue of land grabbing. Somebody, and unfortunately, the things that this regime does, it tries to put the blame on other people. I was 4 years when Museveni came to power, but now he's blaming me for the failure of 40 years of his rule, to the extent that they are pushing a narrative that because I'm a Muganda and those Baganda talk about land so much that their land ends in Sudan. That is propaganda. That is nonsense. I know the Baganda have Buganda land. They actually have land. The people of Lango have Lango, and all Ugandans have their land, and it has to be protected. This regime is culpable of mass land grabbing. Museveni deployed his brother in northern Uganda. Look at, I'm told that Salim Saleh has now 25 square kilometers in Amur. Square miles, not square kilometers. In Lakang. Square miles in Lakang. Where did Salim Saleh buy that land? In Bunyoro, they have land in miles. In Buganda, they have land in miles. They've grabbed that land. For us in Buganda, they have even removed the graves of our forefathers because they want our land. In Apache, everywhere, they've grabbed that land. We want to end that issue of land grabbing. Right now, northern Uganda is grappling with the issue of Valaru. They bring their own people, they settle them on their land, and then they say, Bobby Wine wants to steal his land. Are they okay? Certainly, they are not okay. So, that is all propaganda. We speak publicly because we want to ride on the power of the people, empower them to protect their land, but most importantly, to give them back their land. Now, we come to also the other propaganda of Kabaka. Yes, I'm a Muganda, and I'm proud of that. Just like a Munyoro, just like a Munyankole, just like a Langi, just like Anacholi. We are all graciously created in the image of God, and our identities are supposed to be our source of pride. For me, I'm very lucky that during studying, my best friends were never my tribesmen. Either they were Nubians, or Acholi, or Banyankole, or etc., etc. Our generation is a united generation. Each one of us comes from where they are coming from. And every community, especially here in Africa, has a traditional leader. In northern Uganda, we have the Rot. In Bunyoro, they have Omukama. In Toro, they have their king. In Busoga, they have Chabazinga. In Buganda, they have Kabaka. These are all traditional leaders. They are cultural leaders, and they are very specified in the constitution. Their role is specified. So there is no way one person, whether they are in power or they are not, that they can put their traditional ruler ahead of the other ethnicities. Okay? These are leaders limited to their communities for certain purposes of their communities. So there's no, it's propaganda that where I come from, it's as if they're trying to say that I will impose my culture and the language and even way of life of other communities. Then where is the beauty of divergence? Yeah. I mean, thank you very much, Lob, for reminding me. And this is reverse psychology, because these are the same people that are forcing their cultures and their languages on other people by force. As we speak now, you all saw Museveni's son Muhoozi when he abducted my comrade and brother Eddie Mutwe, took him to his basement, stripped him naked, and started torturing him. And his crime is because he does not know Lunyankole. He wants to teach him Lunyankole. Nobody is going to be teaching no other their language by force. You are proud and should be proud of your language, and nobody should force you to learn their language. So the things that they are accusing us of, they're the ones that are doing. We are a new Uganda, where a person from Lango will be proudly Lango. And actually will be proudly actually. Muganda will be proudly Muganda. Munyankole Anitesoid, that is the new Uganda that we believe in. Don't listen to the propaganda. Take charge, you as the citizen of Uganda. And finally, somebody was also asking me why my traditional leader does not visit northern Uganda. Well, I am not the Kabaka. And I don't think it should be an issue for me to answer, because I'm a national leader. Yes, I'm a Muganda, and I'm a Catholic. But when I walk out of my house, my Catholicism stays in my house. My tribe stays in my house. And I become a Ugandan, and I move like a Ugandan everywhere.
Thank you so much. Before I let you go, there's this question about the plan that NUP has for the youth. Yes. You will sum it up with that. The plans that NUP has for the youth when you take over power.
When we take over power, oh, we have great, great plans for the young people. Uganda is going to belong to young people, because we have young people that have first world brains, but they are stuck in a third world country. And the only thing that makes Uganda a third world country, because we have third world leaders. We have leaders whose future is already behind them. Look at a person like Museveni. What will an 85-year-old person think for the next generation? So we want these all ideas we're having for the young people of Uganda. First of all, keep them healthy. Fix the healthcare system and keep them healthy, because our young people are dying at a very young age, dying out of avoidable causes. Then re-educate them, fix education, skill-based. We have mentioned that our education is going to be split in 4 ways. That is arts, that is academics, that is agriculture, and that is athletics, so that we boost up the young people. The industrialization, the channeling of our resources to basically face a youthful generation. And this is not to mean that I'm underscoring or undermining elders. Of course, we have elders, especially here in northern Uganda, elders that are our moral compass, elders who we rely on for guidance. But we, the young people, will be the engine of the country. And I'm calling myself a young person in my 40s, very unfortunately. But this is because 30 is the new 18 in this our country. So we want to maintain a youthful mind, focus on young people, make sure they are not unemployed, make sure they are guided, and make sure they are protected and inspired.
Thank you so much. It was really, really indeed nice having a National Unity Platform come through in the studio. I will give Lop 30 seconds to say a word or two as we conclude, and then Davis as well, the Secretary General.
Thank you. Thank you to the people of Northern Uganda for welcoming our president. Thank you for welcoming our president and for receiving us as the National Unity Platform. We had a great meeting in Gulu today. We are happy now in Lira. Tomorrow we head to Eastern Uganda. We're going to be in Soroti to connect with our leaders there and so on. It's difficult, it's tough. Sometimes we take a while to get to you because each time we try, police and the military, they are tear gassing us, stopping our meetings and so on. But we'll do everything possible to come to you. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The Secretary General.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been a great honor being in the studios of Voice of Lango. Of course, they tried to sabotage. We are still on the generator, but we are glad that we can speak to you. For me, the final message I want to give to the people of Lango and the people of Northern Uganda is that you should stop being compromised during elections. The government does not like you, the regime does not like you, but every time you go for elections, they come with their very big vehicles, pack all the money they have stolen, and come and start distributing the money because they have made you very poor, they have impoverished you. They start giving you 2,000 shillings to give them your vote for the next 5 years. And after you give them that vote, they again disappear from you. So that's why you people need to understand the power of your vote. You need to understand that you are the bosses, that these people just want to use you to get a vote and then abandon you. The poverty levels in Lango, the poverty levels in Acholi, the poverty levels in West Nile and Karamoja are sickening. I mean, I was just looking at the UBOS report, and majority of the people in Northern Uganda still live in huts. Majority of the people in Northern Uganda do not have electricity. You do not have access to clean water. These are things that you should be able to get if you vote for the right government. So, trust the National Unity Platform, trust President Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert, and I can assure you people of Northern Uganda, you will never regret.
Thank you so much to your listener. It has been nice having you on board listening in to the messages from the National Unity Platform. That brings us to the end. We look forward to asking you more.
Thank you.
Thank you.